What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Lucid, more specifically why I decided to buy more. So I want to go over just my mentality and things that you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, Lucid has had a very interesting week. So it ultimately did go down 21.41% over the last 5 days. That 21% is rather symbolic. I'm going to talk on that in a second, but essentially everything that has come out, so them kind of missing horrifically on their revenue in Q3, and as well all the dilution. So I kind of highlighted this, and so in case you do not know, this is from the affiliate of the PIF. They did decide to buy a little bit more. This is from the 8K that did come out early on Friday morning, and that's only because they wanted to kind of maintain that 58.8% ownership of the company. Not good at this stage in the game. But on a side note, now with the stock price trading at $2.63, that is factoring in everything. Everything is priced in. All the crazy dilution that's happened, all the missed revenue, everything is in. Obviously, that's not a good indication that you need to buy, so make sure you guys do your own due diligence. But I just wanted to go over my mentality. And on a side note, I'm going to be doing options as a hedge very aggressively. So once again, as I've kind of stated, if you guys don't know options, highly suggested in researching them because they can be very, very beneficial. But when it comes to this 8K that was submitted Friday morning, ultimately it kind of showed a price of this is how much the Bank of America will be paid, and that's what the issuance price is. So $2.59, and that same goes for the affiliate of the PIF, same price. So when it comes down to it, that is a 21% discount. That is rather horrific, and you guys know me by now. I like to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and this is why I'm going to be doing hedging with options very aggressively, just in case, right? Because things could go very south. By them doing a 21% discount, that shows more of a need, more of a desperation coming from Lucid. And I know some people might not want to hear that, but if a company ever does a issuance below the market price, it's usually around 10%. 21%, like I said, is rather aggressive. But beside the point, like I said, long story short, all of this crap that has been coming out over the last couple of days is now factored into the stock price. Analysts, as a byproduct, have been coming out giving pretty bad ratings, as I've shared with you over the last couple of videos. But similarly, they've been lowering their estimates on the actual earnings. So currently, with their earnings coming out on November the 7th, negative 32 cents is that earnings per share. 193.77 mil is that revenue estimate. And over the last 90 days, 0 positive and 2 negative revisions. So going into Lucid's earnings, now the expectations is crap. Very, very low. And as I've stated in the past, that might actually offer an opportunity for a buy, because the market is now pricing in Lucid to horrifically miss on their earnings. So if Lucid does come out somewhat better than anticipated, because they did cite between, I think it was 190 and 200 mil, if they come in better than anticipated, then that could be seen as a very good positive. A lot of people are saying that essentially all of this money that they did get, I think it was like 1.67 billion, that is going to be equated for the Gravity. Gravity is what the market cares about. And if it comes out better than anticipated, so obviously if they talk on that for their upcoming earnings and it does come out in 2024, that should really propel Lucid higher. And so I did decide to buy because, like I said, everything is priced in, and I saw the level of buying that was happening after hours on Friday. And once again, do not follow me. I just wanted to go over my mentality, but I think in reality, a lot of people don't follow big money enough. And big money does things for a reason. And based on all these transactions, such as there was a 20 mil transaction, and based on the bid, the ask, and the selling price, all of this was a buy. And for an after hours on Friday activity, that's abnormal. So 2.63 million, 2.63, 2.44, 2.63, 20 mil, 2.57. So a lot of big transactions. I didn't really back up the bust. So as you can kind of see, so I just opened up a new portfolio with Wealthsimple. The Canadian one might not mean all that much to you guys Americans, but I only bought 500 shares. Nothing really crazy, but generally, especially with my other portfolios, I've been doing fairly good with options. So I've been able to get my average down significantly. And so yeah, I bought in at $2.62. Nothing really crazy. I really wanted to get in sub $3. And like I said, the fact that now with the market at $2.63 or whatever it's at, like it's pricing in everything. So I think there is a little bit more upside versus down. Of course, this could be very much catching a falling knife. So do your guys' own due diligence, because Lucid must have really pissed off the wrong people, because it seems to never really catch a break, because you have shorts just doing constant hounding, and they were able to take advantage of kind of the pullback today, and they did return 2.28 million shares. Some of this after hours could be attributed to that, but like I said, I think just as of right now, there could be more benefit to Lucid stock price right now. I could be crazy. Who knows? I like Lucid, of course. This is why I still cover it, why I made a dedicated channel to it. But at the same time, you guys know me, I like to play devil's advocate, and if I see something wrong, I call it out. But as of right now, unless Lucid is planning on dropping more dilution, I see a little bit more upside. But yeah, who knows? We'll have to wait and see what Lucid's upcoming earnings has stated. And for those of you that have been watching my channel from Financial Journey and through this channel as well, you guys would know that I did say that they were going to dilute a significant amount between Q3 and Q4, and lo and behold, here we are. I even stated last time that there'd be dilution in Q1, resulted in Q2 of this year. So the dilution has been pretty kind of easy to note. So I think all the CFOs for Lucid are complete jokes, and just Lucid itself just doesn't know how to manage that. So hopefully they do work on that in the foreseeable future. But regardless, like I said, this is why I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive on my options, and that way I can lock in profits essentially and not really take that significant loss. So without further ado, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you guys did buy, let me know, was there any other attributes that possibly you did buy that I didn't really touch on? Or you guys just dollar cost averaging, you know, bigger things? Like, what's your guys' mentality on Lucid? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And even though Lucid does whatever it wants sometimes, goes down, take advantage of this. It does give you 8 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. And as well, I did launch memberships. So if you like the Lucid content, want to support the channel, you can definitely do so. Or if you want buy signals on options or stocks, there's a tier for that as well. So recommend you guys popping over there and taking a look. With all that said, appreciate all of you guys watching.